Hey, I'm David. I work here as a office bitch here at Roosterz Rod Shop. Unofficially, that's what they call me. I don't know what I'm actually is, but yeah, this is it. Don't forget to check out our merch at roosterzrodshop.myshopify.com. Coming out into the shop, we got just a few things going on right now. Doing a full steering swap on this 56 Chevy. Converting it to from some Corvette parts that you got laying down on the floor there. That was put in probably about 30 or 40 years ago, but converting it over to just a 605 steering box. New column in there too. Got a 3642. Oh yeah. Guys had the car for forever, so just making it right for him. Got a 36 Ford here that we're doing a clutch job in right now. Actually came in from the hurricane and didn't move it at all. Actually had to have that whole banjo axle out because the whole axle, it was broken on this side where the keyway goes in, which is apparently really common on these banjo axles. But another thing we're working on here, to our right, we got the 51 Dodge they're getting going. Getting the oil pressure relief valve swapped out on that right now. Same thing, finishing up a 39 Ford, just putting fuel pressure regulator on it. Just finishing up, did a 12 volt conversion on this, put a drop axle in the front, went to from a 616 to a 516 tire, full air ride in the back. No notch on the frame, but we're gonna end up going back in there and redoing all that. Got I-beam, full I-beams front and or top and bottom on that axle. Put a 5-speed in it as well, so it's gonna be a fun little car to drive. Yeah.
Nice. Any burnouts with that?
No, it's a flatty. It's a stock flatty. I mean, it 85 horse maybe. Yeah, ain't like a blue car we just finished up doing a tri-power. That one's outside, but that's an 8BA flathead, and it probably makes 135 horse somewhere in there. But it has Edelbrock heads on it, now the tri-power and Fenton manifold, so yeah, that's a little bit different beast. Yeah. Oh, what else we got?
It's just red one.
That's a 37 Ford coming in for a front end alignment. I mean, the last guy who worked on it, just all the panel gaps in it, it's just, they're real wide, and you can tell too the hood's just shifted over. Just the gaps are all off on the front end, so that's going to get a full front end realignment.
You want them gaps tight?
Oh yeah, a lot better. They can be a lot better than what they are right now. This is actually one of our guys' cars right here. It's on the right. Got a 53 Willys Aerolark turning into a gasser, and he's doing all the work on that, and that's going to be a fun little street gasser. Nothing crazy, stock interior, but a little small block Chevy Muncie 4-speed, Ford 9-inch with a crazy gear. Probably going to end up with like a 513 in it. It'll be a fun car to rip around. This is our little Model A drag car. This thing was built in the mid-50s and campaigned all the way until 1962 when we bought it here about 2 years ago, and went through it, made it a little safer, rebuilt engine mounts, put an I-beam in it. It had this real ugly grill on it when we got in a full radiator setup, but it also came with this copper tubing. That's the way it was drag raced back in the day, so we decided to go ahead and put it back on. We redid the roll cage seat, different steering wheel, kept all the steering set up in it, but it's a real old school drag car. I'm gonna be taking it on the track here shortly and seeing what it'll do in the 8th mile.
That's sweet,
oh
bro.
Yeah, just a lap belt. That's all I got.
Serious?
Oh yeah. But yeah, just a lap belt. And it is rated. Well, that's it. Little bomber seat in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be some ride, man.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But straight race
Is it
gas
wheelie?
on this thing. Oh yeah, it'll pick the front tires up. It actually will have done it. You can second gear whole shot it, dump the clutch, and it'll pick the whole thing up.
Wow.
You can watch the whole chassis twist too, but that's how all these old rims are.
Sweet.
Oh, what else do we got laying around in the back? Everything, but yeah.
Why Roosterz? Why is the name Roosterz?
Well, Tim, our owner, his last name's Hahn, and that is German for rooster. So that's kind of where we got the name from, and we've ran with it ever since. Oh, yeah. So
Cool.
That'll do it.
Oh, so what goes on here? You guys do upholstery?
We're starting to get into upholstery, but this sewing machine actually needs to go inside there. We're going to use it to sew hat and patches onto hats.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That way you can just do it in-house and keep the cost in-house.
You guys have some cool hats I checked out.
Oh, yeah. A lot cooler than this one. This one's like a year and a half old, 2 years. It's seen its fair share of
They look
abuse.
good broken in though, like that.
No, well, this one might just be broken at this point. I don't know if it's broken in. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
This D3C10 we're doing just has the first metal flake on it. I mean, it's going to have to get completely sanded down and go through all the stages of it. It's got a big block Chevy 700 R4 in it, Watts link in the rear. And as you can see, this thing lays low, but that's exactly how we want it. Well, I wish it wasn't dirty. This is a 71 C10 that we're going to be doing for a customer. That's full small block Chevy, 406 and with a 4L80E, probably a 9-inch out the rear, 14-inch Willwoods in the front, 11-inch Willwoods in the back.
So a lot going on.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Fans can watch the show and check out all kinds of builds, all kinds of projects.
And see how they progress.
You got everything from rat rods to.
Oh yeah. Although this one's kind of just a car that we keep in the family-ish, family of friends. John built this thing about 10, 15 years ago, and unfortunately he was building it for his uncle who passed away about a week before the car hit the road. But it's stayed in the family with one of our friends, Cody. So this thing's been all over Florida, and we have some shenanigans in it. I mean, this car has literally been jumped, not on purpose, but it has been jumped before.
How?
Oh yeah, it's still in one piece though. 235 straight six and
What do you mean jumped?
all four wheels came off the ground by a significant margin.
We're going, huh?
We're going, yeah, we're going.
You're crazy.
I'm gonna hit it.
Big margin there, so.
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah, it's still in one piece mostly, mind the rust, but it's a rat rod. It's got a 235 straight six in it with a bunch of headwork done to it, larger valves, big cam.
Yeah.
Has 2 Webers on it, dual Webers, vent manifolds. I'm pretty sure for the exhaust manifold, 4-speed auto, 700 R4, 204R. I don't know. Has some kind of Camaro or Firebird rear end in the rear, but it cruises down the highway at a reasonable speed. We'll go with speed limit. We'll go with officially the speed limit.
Oh, so I sped. I followed too closely. I ran a stop sign. I almost hit a Chevy. I sped some more. I failed to yield at a crosswalk. I changed lanes in the intersection. I changed lanes without signaling while running a red light and speeding.
But yeah, it runs out pretty good for what it is.
Sweet.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We've got old reliable here. This is our 62 T-Bird. Haven't really done a whole lot to this car. Just about all we've done to it is actually rob the heads off of it. When we got the car, it had aluminum heads, which are now on the shop truck, but traded those heads, put cast iron heads on it, and it's just been ran good ever since. I mean, we did the paint job on it in about a week, just hammering it out on the roof. Had to do some rust repair in this package tray, but it's coming back through, so we're gonna have to go back through and just redo this car. She needs love, but everybody who drives it goes, man, this thing, it just drives easy. I mean, you could say it's pretty low. We lowered it too, but it's just been all reliable for us. Haven't really had to do anything to it, so it's just some fun stuff. A lot of shenanigans in that car too.
That one too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All the shop rigs, they have the most shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how the shop truck that got blown up. I'm pretty sure. Allegedly, it wasn't street racing, but who knows what happened there.
You guys get people pulling up to you a lot and want to race?
Oh, no, not on a race, but we get a lot of people saying, oh, cool cars, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people, because we drive our stuff, you know, anytime we can. Even when the weather's not great, you know. A lot of people, it's like oh, it rains and they don't drive their old classics. Come on, they're cars. They're all cars too, and there's no reason to not drive them in the rain. It's one thing if it's like a $2.7 million show car, but your Tri-5 Chevy ain't worth $2.5 million.
Right.
Most of them aren't anyways. You know, just get out and drive them and enjoy them. That's all what they're for. Yeah.
So Roosterz likes to build cars that you guys can really have fun with. And
A bit of both. I mean, we build show cars, or we can take just drive and build just drivers. I mean, we drive our stuff. Doesn't matter if it's a show car or not. You know, we'll go and take a $500,000 build and we'll drive it. You know.
yeah.
But that's just what we think, because there's no point in having cars and not drive them. Yeah.
This is shop truck.
Oh yeah, shop truck here. Yeah, got it. It was a 352 with a 352 FE with a 3-speed on the tree. That 352 is sitting blown up in the corner. Probably got starved of oil. That was that allegedly not street racing. That's what was said, anyways. But put a truck 4-speed in it. Now has a 445 cubic inch FE, 390 based. Eagle rotating assembly in there. Those aluminum heads off the bird, and comp cams 230 at 50 thou lift. So it's a pretty healthy motor. I have 3.5 rear gear, disc brake all around, manual disc brake all around. No power brake. It's full manual truck, but she runs out good, stops good.
Hey, can we show the a wishbone suspension over there?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
we can get the pride and joy out. All right. Yeah, this year's 12 pack. This is our 31 Model A Roadster pickup that we built for SEMA in 2022. Got about 2 years and 5,000 man hours in this thing, in just the original build of it.
That's the horseshoe right there.
Oh yeah, that wishbone suspension in there.
Oh, wishbone.
Yeah, with quarter ellipticals on that quick change. Well, it's got.
How does that work now? So these both wheels are on that one.
Oh yeah, just it's same as anything. It's same as anything else. It allows a little rotation. You know, we have a joint in there that allows it to rotate just a little bit. That way it isn't just solid mounted, because you hit a bump going down the road. No road's flat, so it needs to be able to rotate a little bit. Yeah. There's a 312 Y block T5 out behind it. 6 Strombergs.
It's a beauty.
Oh yeah. Got a lot of love with this car. Wow. And one of the things we always get asked about is our drag link here. And drag linking kind of bumper. People don't really realize it at first that, oh, that's not just a bumper. That's actually the drag link on the car. I had to custom bend that and then have that hard chrome plated. And then also everybody asks about the seats. Are they comfortable? No, they're wood seats, but, well, yeah, they are. Just be a badass. That's we get it all the time. Well, those got to be uncomfortable. Well, only if you're a pussy. So, I mean, we drive this thing, so there's no reason not to.
You got to be a badass for something like this.
Oh yeah.
This isn't for the weak.
Oh no. Not for the weak, and not for the weak-walled. All right. Yeah.
Very nice.
This back goes
Definitely a beauty.
Yeah.
Look at these old caddies, man. Those are.
Oh yeah. Old caddy there.
It's all my grandfather owned.
Mm-hmm. That's actually one of our guys. He bought that. And he just bought that thing. Did a little motor work to it. And I say a little motor work. Went through the quadrijet on there, some gaskets, painted it up nice under there. Just spud.
He's gonna leave it like that? Original color?
I think he's gonna eventually want to paint it, but I mean, it's a pretty straight old car. Has all the chrome trim for it.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of rust holes on it. It was actually a Minnesota's farmer's car up there, and there's about 2 inches of mud on the whole on the transmission and everything underneath. Just ridiculous, but clean that all up on there. So probably eventually going to get spider caps. Going to keep the black steel wheels.
That's with the bikes.
I'm not too big of the bike guy, but it's more so John's territory, but this is soft white here. Couldn't really tell you much. Never been on two wheels in my life. As far as road and dirt bike, anything. Never even been on it. Yeah.
How's that tour bus over there?
Oh, it drives pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah. It has an 8V92 in it in Detroit, and 6-speed automatic. It goes down the road like nothing.
That's going to be a sick episode when we can get
yeah.
show that thing and you guys in that thing.
Oh, yeah, it goes down the road nice. Run about 65, 70. That way, just keep it under control because you're running, figure loaded, it's got to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 70, 80,000 pounds running down the road. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 to 80.
You made that
Something
grills?
like
You guys make grills like that guy over there?
Yeah, we did that whole grill show. That was it started life as a as a cheap like $25 fiberglass grill shell that the guy got, and we were like, all right, we can work with this. It's fiberglass, so molded it, formed it, bodyworked it, painted it. A lot of time in that, and then doing the aluminum, actual grill insert in there. Just using a flat piece of aluminum, bending it up, and then we did the brush finish on that, which is actually easier than you think to brush finish something pretty decent, But a lot of time, just a lot of time in that. And time and knowing how to do it.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game. But that thing needs a different torque converter in that thing. That stall's not right at all in it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. John, the owner?
I'm something.
Huh?
I'm something. I don't know what it is, but
Just checking out the shop.
yeah, cool. Take him on a tour.
Oh,
All right, good.
Tour de shop, not quite
Good.
Tour de France. What?
That was cheesy.
I know, it always is cheesy. I'm on.
All right.
We guys on today?
What are we on today?
Yeah.
How much time do you got? No, we got shit going on. Gotta get steel. Go get steel we gotta build these radiator mounts for the bus and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So how long you guys been in business? A long time?
6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little over 6 years now. So, yeah, we started the shop new and shit. And taking a while to get it going, but
Yeah.
That's work we're doing it's actually one of our friends we're doing a bunch of work for. This is just his 63 C10 short bed chassis. That's getting a 9-inch, and he did the Z work in it, all the Z, but we did all the bracketry here. His 9-inch, where the hell is his 9-inch? I think it's down here. It's a quick performance 9-inch, but we did all custom bag bracketry because this thing should lay. Drive height's going to be about right height, about 6 inches above the ground there, but this should be able to lay a frame with it all in there.
So you guys literally take it down right to the frame. And
Oh yeah, we have his cab sitting over in the corner there too, but this thing should get a small block Chevy in a 4-speed. He's trading around. He's toying with a bunch of different ideas on what different engine he wants to put it in. Yeah, small block Chevy mounts in it right here.
so you guys have to build all that, the mounts and stuff? Or
This is just a bolt-in mount. I mean, for a 63 C10 and a stock front cross member here.
Yeah.
We were able to lay frame. Should be able to lay frame with it. He did his Z in the front here too. Pretty short little Z, but should be able to use his core support. A whole bunch of junk laying over here right now, but
I think it's powder coated.
this will probably, it depends. Some chassis get powder coated, but I think we might just send this out to blast, and then depends if he wants to roll it or not. We like to powder coat them, but some people, you know, customer is always right sometimes, and they just want to roll them. But that is it's up to them in the billing situation for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like a custom frame over there.
It is. That's one of the chassis that we build.
Or chassis.
Yeah, we build those. Yeah, we cut those plates and weld them together there. This is a Model A frame, just a 512. This is going to be set up for the two-door sedan that's sitting up there. It's sitting up there on the container. I don't know if it's going to keep its name, but on the dash, its name is Stanley. I don't know who did the name there, but oh yeah, set up for a flathead and a 5-speed. And then you can. We just sell it as right now as a perimeter frame, but we can box in, or we can do any kind of cross member, any engine, transmission, rear end. But it's set up that way you can use a full front spring height despite being a 5-inch, 512 chassis.
Sweet.
Yeah. That way you don't have to compromise any ride quality. You can still have full front suspension travel. They up here with our frame cables and workbenches that they accrue a lot of stuff. I mean, that's just how it goes. Flat areas always collect a bunch of crap.
Cool.
Yeah.
This one's getting a new roof on her?
Yeah, this is our 65 C10 that's getting a new roof. It had to pull the glass.
Oh, that's a cool shot of that car going up.
Yeah. Went ahead and pulled the glass in order to swap the whole dash out. And when we did this, the roof that was on it was rusted up. I mean, complete all the way through the pillar, all the way across, and it was just not savable. So I talked to the guy, and he got a new roof. And he wanted to keep his big back window on these trucks. But he got us a small back window roof. So what we ended up having to do is, you can kind of see the line that we had to suture, that had to cut his big back window roof to match the original sheet metal on the truck. That way you can keep his back window but have a new roof, and then had to bond the inner structure in. But moving along on this, there's still some work left to be done in the A pillars, but that, and just weld up the back seam on there, and then this is going to be getting pretty close to being done. That way we finish getting this truck to be running, putting the dash back in, put the steering column in, gauges, finish wiring it up, and then get her down the road.
Cool.
It don't matter.